Hello everybody, Uniquely Lady Charlotte here. I know it's been a while, been a good little while since you guys have heard from me. I've been meaning to get back, I have, but life gets in the way. Sorry, I'm trying to drive. So I want to talk about something, and I'm sure it's going to be difficult for me. It is. I'm not going to say it may. I know for a fact it is. So I just want to talk about it and get it off my chest. There's nothing I can do about it, but there's nothing I can do about it. I don't think I'm going to be able to tell it. Okay. I'm going to try. So, right now, I got 3 girls, 3 daughters. Y'all know I call them Uniquely Lady, Uber Lady Baby, Uber Lady Shin Shin, and Uber Baby Candy Cane. Candy Cane is my oldest, Shin Shin is my middle one, and then there's Uber Lady Baby. That's the youngest one. I have 3 girls. They're all 5 years apart. So the baby will be 28 in December. I had one to turn 34. Yeah, she turned 34 on April 19th. And then I got one that's going to be 39 June 3rd. That's the oldest. Okay, well, I'm not going to get into everything because it's a long story. A long story that went down really, really fast. So, one of my children is in trouble. Okay? One of my children is in the hospital, the middle one, Shin Shin. She has she's a Facebook content creator. She's a YouTube content creator. And she's on Instagram and a few other platforms. She does well. She's very popular. I can't tell you the name of her channel for nothing. But so she's in the hospital and she's in intensive care. She's in intensive care. Her kidney has shut down. Kidneys have shut down. Liver has shut down. She has jaundice. She doesn't have enough albumin in her blood to keep her fluid in, so it's leaking through her legs. It's coming out through her skin. And it was coming out so bad that she had to put on adult diapers to soak up the fluid, okay? She keeps having this stomach bleed, and it won't stop bleeding. Just 2 days ago, we were texting, and she was in good spirits. When she went to the hospital, she was in pain, with all the blisters and all that stuff. Looked like somebody took a hot pot of grease and threw it on her from the waist down. But that was her body producing all these blisters to get this fluid out, because she couldn't pee it out because liver wasn't working, kidneys not working. Okay. Had a catheter, but it wasn't coming out. So it was just coming out through her skin. And we just still can't understand it. So then, I could call her and talk to her on the phone. And then she got real weak and she couldn't talk on the phone. She was sleeping a lot. And then just 2 days ago, I'm going to say about 3 or 4 days ago, she had an endoscopy and colonoscopy. And that's when they found the bleeding. I guess they found the bleeding. So they had a surgery. They gave her surgery right after that. They thought they stopped it. All right. Her blood pressure kept dropping. They had to keep running in the room. Well, then she had another bleed. So now they've tied them off, I guess, tied whatever it is in her stomach that's bleeding. They've tied it off on both ends. And they said that part has to get blood, but it won't stop bleeding. So they're expecting that tissue to die in her stomach. And she needs this, to live. So they were going to give her, possibly talking about giving her a kidney transplant, and of course I wanted to give her part of mine. there's no point because the bleeding in her stomach won't stop. So they've given her any time to pass away now. I never thought that I'd have to bury one of my children. But because of my faith, because I believe in God, because I know He doesn't make mistakes, because I know all things work together for good, I have to trust Him. I have to trust and believe that His decision is His decision and there's a reason for it. So that's where I am. I know I'm not any different than any other parent that's lost a child or someone that's lost a husband. But damn, it hurt. It hurts. It hurts. The biggest part that's hurting me is knowing I won't be able to speak to her again. I won't be able to pick up the phone. I won't be able to send a text. I have to start a new group chat because she was in the group chat with my mom and my sisters and my other two daughters. So now I have to start a new group chat. Or maybe I'll just leave her in the group chat. So that's where I am. That's where I am with this. Just trying to get used to the idea. I've been thinking about stuff that my other friends have gone through. Like, for example, and my sisters. My middle sister, she lost a child during childbirth. So I know that hurt her because I was there for that. So I know that hurt. My youngest sister, she lost her oldest daughter 2 weeks before she turned 18 due to heart complications. She was born with fluid around her heart or something like that, and they told her she wouldn't live past the age of 12. Well, she made it to 2 weeks before she turned 18. Okay. So both of my sisters have experienced child loss. My friend girl Regina, that's in the hospital. Remember I told you that she had cancer? I was going to see her. I met a lady that had cancer. Well, she's in the hospital now, in hospice. The doctor told her about 2 or 3 days ago that she has 2 to 4 months to live. She can't walk anymore, and the cancer spread into her spine and her brain. So I go see her, and we just sit and talk about life, just regular stuff that we've always talked about. We don't talk about the illness. We don't talk about the end. We just talk and still laugh and joke. And she's been calling me, asking me, how my daughter is doing, and she's praying for me, and here she is dying, It's really tough right now. Really. It's really tough right now. Like I said, I know God does things the way He wants to do them for a reason. We're only here for a little while anyway, and you're just supposed to make the best of your life while you're here. Bless people. Do things for people. Help people out. Treat people kindly. Because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. I'm gonna go home and have a couple of cocktails, watch TV, and just think. there's a reason why I'm a little upset, or just a little upset. I went to the hospital this morning to go see my baby. There's so many people upstairs to see her stepmom's family and her dad's family. And I text to say, hey, I'm downstairs. And they knew I was coming back this morning. You know, me and my other two girls. And, you know, my family. Well, I'm sitting downstairs in the lobby. I can't get upstairs because the lady was telling me somebody's got to come down. I sat down there in that lobby for a long time and nobody came downstairs. That's enough to really make you want to tear up something. But I didn't. My oldest daughter said, Mom, let's go back to the desk and let them know that you're her biological mother and you want to see your daughter. So we go over to the counter. I explained that, okay, hey, I've been sitting over here a long time and my daughter has a small window and I want to see her, so I need to get upstairs. You know, me and, you know, my daughter, you know, my other daughter, because the other one is on the way. Kiana's on the way. Kiana's down there now. I mean, she should be down there, but she took a different approach after I told her what happened. She just, I hope she ain't locked up. But anyway, maybe not, because she ain't called me about no bail. So I go to the desk and the lady says, we explain the situation. I'm trying to keep my oldest daughter calm because she's ready to amp. And she's like, Mama, it ain't right that you can't be up there with your daughter, but all these other people are up there. I said, I know it's not right, but I didn't come here for that. I didn't come to argue. I didn't come to show out. I didn't come to cause a scene. So I said, I'm just going to go home. And she was like, no, Ma, you're not going to go home. You're going to go see your daughter. I said, no, I'm going to go home and try it again tomorrow. So the lady at the desk, she tells me, she says, ma'am, you're her biological mother. She said, you can go up there and you can put everybody out. I said, no, I don't want to do that. My oldest daughter was like, yeah, let's do that. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to cause a scene. I don't want to disrupt anything. I just don't want to. This is not the time for it. I said, so I'm just going to go home. I had texted the stepmother, who's been there every step of the way. I texted her, like I said, to let her know when I was in the parking deck that I was here. And I texted her when I was sitting in the lobby. She didn't answer. She never answered. Until when I got to the parking deck with my daughter and son-in-law, I got to the parking deck and I said, I'm going home. She texted me right back. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the text when you sent it. That's all her family upstairs. So I didn't say anything. I didn't text back anything immediately. I was just going to let it ride. So then I couldn't let it ride for so long, and I text back after she gave me an update. She started giving me updates, They say they don't know when it's going to happen, but it's not going to be much longer. And that only put fuel on the fire because I'm downstairs at the hospital waiting to see my child. But none of your people want to come downstairs, so, I can go upstairs to see my daughter. So her sister can come and see her. And she won't tell them to come, somebody got to come downstairs. So then she started giving me updates. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to hear about I was getting ready to cuss, no updates. I want to see my child in person. So, but I see what she was trying to do. You just trying to keep me in the loop, but it's like you don't want me there. Well, I don't care what you want. I don't care what you want. But I didn't cause a scene. Then I text back later. I said, my family and I would like to see Kristen, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try it again tomorrow. And when we come back, I need several people to come downstairs so I can come and see my daughter, and her side of the family on my side can come and see her as well. She said, okay. Then she kept giving me more updates. Seemed like every update was getting worse and worse and worse. So I'll try it tomorrow. And tomorrow things will be different. Oh, it's going to be very different tomorrow. Very different. I'm going to pray on it. And ask God to intervene. And I ask that you guys pray too. This is real heavy. Real heavy. real heavy. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, and y'all just pray for me. Pray for my daughter Kristen. Pray for her soul. Pray for a miracle, because there have been lots of times doctors give up on you, and things turn around. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay. All right. Bye.